What are we saying? I'm Amna Banihashem. I'm a Showjumper. I represent the UAE nationally and internationally. I'm also a mechanical engineer in oil and gas. I've also done my master's in economics and sustainable development. How old do you think I am?
I'm so bad at guessing. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
No, whatever, it's fine.
Okay, so like 24?
Thank you. No, I'm 28.
MashaAllah.
What about you?
So أنا اسمي سارة and I'm 19 years old and I do makeup. Basically, I've been doing makeup since I was like 13. I do clients as well and content creating with makeup brands, whether it was MAC, Estee Lauder, Essence, like different makeup brands, which is definitely was a dream for me before. So now to have it, it's such a blessing.
How did you get into this?
Honestly, it's a very long story, but in short, is I sold my mom's makeup when I was like 13, and then I just kept playing around, and I don't know, I just really loved the whole makeup idea and like the art behind makeup, and I got into it from then.
So I guess one day you can use my face as your canvas.
Of course, I'd love to. Habibi, of course, it'd be my pleasure.
What to you makeup is, that's horses are to me. Yeah.
Tell me more about horse riding.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me. It taught me so much about myself. I learned how to connect not only with the animal, but also to myself. And I think that was the biggest gift that I had from them, and you should definitely try.
I do want to try it, but how did you get into horse riding? Like, what age did you start?
I started around your age. I was in my second year of university, and I remember feeling like, you know, so bored with the routine and everything. And at the time, horse riding wasn't like, it wasn't a craze, you know, it wasn't something that was popular. There wasn't a lot of women that were doing it, like Arab women. So it was, you know, challenging. But today, I'm really grateful that I got through it, you know. When I first started, you know, with the horse riding, it was like such an out-of-the-box thing for an Emirati woman to be horse riding publicly, you know. Like, if you want to do it in private, don't do it in public. It was seen as something that shouldn't be, you know, and it was difficult. But things have changed. Like, we've, you know, moved into the future very quickly, and now parents are pushing their girls to do that, and I'm really proud that I was a part of that journey for every single woman, you know, that comes after me. So tell me, what about you? It's so out of the box for an Emirati woman to choose to be a makeup artist. That's really brave.
Definitely. I mean, when I started, I was really young, so it was even harder. And you know, of course, with our parents, you know, with the culture and everything, it's really hard for me to be shown on social media or to show my face. So that was something that is like, oh my God, that was
taboo.
Like,
I remember, like, don't post your pictures online.
Yeah, it was like a strict thing, right? So it was a big deal for me to go on social media. Like, how can you? So when I first started, it was definitely a challenge. And also, like, people didn't really understand artistic makeup. Yeah. They didn't understand the whole, you know, like, canvas makeup and, you know, the drawings and everything. So a lot of people did not like this at all. Yeah. But I look at the bright side, and there was people that supported me as well, you know? Sometimes when people don't really go along with you, it's good for you, عشان it makes you stronger.
It's amazing how the generations changed, because I remember when I was younger, no one even thought about making money at that age, you know? Like, we always thought, you know, we're just gonna go to school, we're gonna study and do this and that. But like, it's so interesting to see how times have changed and how social media created like such an awareness for like young girls to start their career earlier. The UAE is the perfect platform for women.
For sure. And it provides so much. It provides so much for Emirati girls and even non-Emirati girls, like so many opportunities here, and it's so safe. It's such a blessing to be here, honestly.
Yeah. To me, Emirati Women's Day is celebrating all women in the UAE and outside the UAE, whether they are women that are on a media platform or a sports platform or even a home platform. To me, every woman should be celebrated today, because every life comes with its own challenges, whether it's a single mother cooking for her children at home, or whether it is a woman that is, you know, like you, drawing on other people's faces, or someone, you know, that's doing a professional sport or corporate job. All these women should be celebrated. You know, everyone has a story. And to me, that's how I want to celebrate today is by celebrating other women.
This day just makes me really proud. أحس بفخر إنه we're in a country that gives that love to women and تفتخر بالحريم and they support women to become who they want to become, and it just reminds me how grateful I should be,
That's very
to
true.
be here, to live around all these women, who are inspiring us every day as well.
Yeah, and I think also Emirati Women's Day is to not forget the past, is not to forget the women who made us who we are. They were incredibly strong with their, I mean, even if it was a different world, it came with so many challenges. And I remember, like my father always said, that women are the base of every community. And if you have a good woman, you have a good community. And there was always that belief. And I've seen it through my grandmother, through my mother. They supported the whole household to exist, to allow the men to go and do their job. They needed someone they could trust at home, and that was always the woman.
And it's really inspiring because even a long time ago when I was born, I mean, it's not very long, but like a long time ago for me, it was always like this, it wasn't ever like, oh, you don't exist, or women were celebrated, you know what I mean? Especially here, like the culture, everything, women have always been celebrated. So now it's just been approving even more, we're celebrated even more and appreciated even more, which is really amazing, and women can even do more now.
That's
which is,
very true.
It's such a blessing, and it's so much to be grateful for, honestly. And every day I wake up, I'm like, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Thank God, like, Alhamdulillah, honestly, we're really blessed. And I'm also blessed to be around a lot of amazing Emirati women, and who do amazing things, whether it was engineering, whether it was as a doctor, whether it was a makeup artist, whether it was horse riding, really, like, it's just amazing, and it's such a blessing.
If there was one thing that I would teach younger Emirati women is to always uphold your values, always have self-respect and a sense of responsibility when you are deciding to move forward into your decisions, because your decisions impact other people and other women, and nothing we do is solely for ourselves, but it's also an impact on the community. So always have that value system that defines who you are and live by that. Do whatever you want to do. Be a doctor, be an astronaut, be a makeup artist, but do it in a way that would send the right message to younger women, because we have a responsibility towards the younger generation, and we have a responsibility to support the older generation. And not forget our culture and tradition while we're doing that.
Everything you say, I'm agree. I'm like, yes, I want to say the same thing. For me, I think it will be obviously my mom. I have to say this because if I didn't say mama, she will kill me. I'm saying mom is my rock. Okay, she's everything for me.
Did you hear that, mom?
She's everything. I love my mom. She's like my main priority in life, of course. And second of that, I just recently became friends with Amna which I think also is really such an inspirational person, because she's the first F1 driver, like a female, like F1 racing and stuff. I don't know much about racing, to be honest, but for her to be the first as well, Emirati female driver, to me is just like crazy, because like it's very recent that no one has done that before, and it's very hard. I know behind the scenes it's very hard to get into the racing and all of that, because it's very male dominated. So for Amna to actually make it, Amna and Hamda, her sister, is just like really inspirational for me, and it really shows you that you can really just do anything if you put your mind to it. And I think it's very inspirational, and there's so many other women out there, Emirati women, that really inspire me a lot, but these are my main two.
So for me, there were many women throughout my life that, inspired me in different ways. My sisters are, they've always been there for me, and they've supported me through a lot. And my best friend, she's always there for me. She always comes to my competitions, even though it's like 3 hours away. I know I can count on her, and I think that's very important. Like, you don't need a person that's there 24/7. You just need to know that they're there when you need them. And I think I've been very blessed to have these women in my life.
That's really great to hear, and I'm really glad you have your friend around you and have a rock to stand on, you know?
Yeah, I was so happy to meet you today. I did not expect to meet someone as inspiring as you and at such a young age.
To you too as well, Habibi. And I'm really glad I met you as well, because now I can add to my inspirational people list Amna Banihashem. So it's really amazing. But we can only do that if you take me to a stable. تلبسيني فستان and makeup.
I'll only take you if you do my makeup. So
okay, then we have a deal. Thank you for watching and
happy Emirati Women's Day.